So today I'm going to be sharing with you how I created this Memorydex or Rolodex card holder. Now I'm going to be doing a Memorydex series documenting the trip that I took last year to Disneyland. I really wanted to create a little box like this that held Memorydex cards, and I wasn't quite sure what to document, but I knew I wanted to document something that was Halloween. And so I was thinking, racking my brain, trying to figure this out, and I figured I could document the night of the Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party. So this is the paper collection that I used. It's called Hocus Pocus by Echo Park. And if you want to see a full flip through of this, I actually did one when I did my Halloween party, so I'll go ahead and link that down below in case you guys missed it. And these are all the papers. I love all the colors. I call these Hocus Pocus colors because they just remind me of Hocus Pocus. So, you know, they're green and black and orange and purple. Really, really cute. I had one of these Heidi Swap boxes in my stash, and initially I had thought, you know what, I'm just going to cover it with paper. I'm going to paint the inside and spray paint the little gold bars down here. And then I figured, you know what, I'm just going to make one from scratch, and I'm sure it's not that hard. So that's what I did. Plus, this was kind of long, and I didn't need one that big. So this is the comparison in size. I did the same width, but not the same length. And so you're seeing the first episode in a little mini series that I'm going to be doing. Today I'm going to be sharing with you the tutorial on how to create this Memorydex box. And then the next couple episodes I'm going to be sharing with you how I decorate up my Memorydex cards. So these are my photos that I'm working with. I use Persnickety Prints, and if you don't know who they are, I'll link them down below, their shop. I love their print quality. Their customer service is amazing, and they're also one of my sponsors for my Memorydex challenge. They were generous enough to give a $50 gift card to one of the winners, and you guys, to me, I mean, that's an amazing prize because I love their print quality. Like I said, I love how their photos just look so beautiful. These are their 3x3, I want to say Instagram photos, and they have like this white border around them. And this is not just plain photo paper. This is actually kind of like cardstock. It's very sturdy. You hear that? Really, really pretty. I can't wait to work with these photos and create my little Memorydex cards. So if you want to see today how I created this Memorydex box for the Memorydex / Rolodex cards, just go ahead and keep watching. So here I am. I have some black board, which is basically black heavyweight chipboard that I picked up at scrapbook.com, and I'm going to be cutting it down to 9 inches by 7.5 inches. Next, I'm going to be scoring 1.5 inches on all 4 sides, and I'm going to do that with my blade. So I'm not going to cut through the chipboard. I'm just going to go across my chipboard a couple times very lightly, and that way when I go to fold it, it will fold a lot easier than it would if you were trying to score this. I don't even think you could score this with a scoreboard or anything. It's very thick. So this is what it looks like, and I'm going to cut on all 4 corners 1 slit. So as you can see, this is how I'm cutting it. And then I'm going to figure out if there's any overhang on the top of my box, and there's a little bit, so I just want to trim that off. I want it to look seamless. I don't want, you know, the 2 sides to be bigger than the rest of the box, so I'm just making sure that everything is going to have a seamless look. It all looks very even. So I got to trim that side as well. You might not have to, but I did. So now I'm just going to, I guess, miter the corners, you can say. And I'm using my blade. And I don't have my cutting board with me, so I'm trying to be very careful not to scratch at my desk. And I'm just cutting all the 4 corners so that when everything is folded in, you're not going to see anything sticking out the top. So this is what it looks like. So here I'm just showing you the 2 little bars that I need to fit at the bottom of the box. I found this square long stick. I guess it's balsa wood. I picked it up at Michael's and it breaks very easily. So I'm basically just measured it, see how long I need it to fit the inside of the box, and I'm just kind of scoring it. After scoring it, I just literally snapped it off and it worked. And then I was just using the blade to cut off any little excess pieces of wood that I had there. So I believe I actually break it on camera right here. But this was just so I knew where to break it, and it helped with me breaking it off. So then I'm just cutting off, see the little excess pieces of wood, and there we go. One thing I did not do on camera that I have to tell you guys that I did is I sanded these down, because when I went to go and see if they were actually going to fit my Memorydex cards, they didn't. So they just need to be sanded down on 2 of the sides so they were able to fit into the cards. So that's what I did. I just sanded them down really good, and then they fit. So now I'm just painting them black, and I can't wait. As you can see, I'm super impatient. I set it down to dry, and then I'm like, no, I need to paint it all now. So I just end up painting the whole thing. Over to the left, I have everything already cut up and ready for me to start adhering things to my Memorydex box. Also, again, about the sanding of the sticks of wood, I feel that's really important, so make sure you guys do that, because like I said, I went to go and see if the cards would actually fit onto these, and they did not. It was really like snug, and they're supposed to move freely on the sticks, and they fit, but they weren't moving freely. So once I sanded everything down, the Memorydex cards were able to fit over the bars and move freely. So that's all I did. And I also want to mention that you're going to need to sand down 2 of the opposite sides on 1 bar, a little more than you would on the other 2 sides. So hopefully that makes sense. So here I'm just showing you all the papers that I cut to fit my box, but before I go ahead and adhere them, I'm going to be using black distress ink on all the edges, because I don't want there to be any white from the pattern paper, so figured I would just use the distress ink to cover that up. So I really love how this box turned out, you guys. I think it came out so cute, and I can't believe how easy it was, that I would totally make another one. So don't be surprised if for Christmas you see one that I did, and I'll probably link this tutorial because it was just super easy. So still distressing the edges of my paper, and then I'm going to adhere all the papers down to my box before I put it together. I feel like it was a little bit easier that way for me to do it like that. So just using my ATG gun, and I was just going to put pattern paper on the sides of the box, but then I figured that would just be kind of lame, like I need to do something else. So I lined the inside of the box with the paper as well. And so now I'm just going to add these strips of pattern paper on all 4 sides of my box. I absolutely love the size of this Memorydex box. It measures 4 5/8 by 6 1/8, and I know that's a little odd, the size, but it was just what I needed, and it fit my Memorydex cards perfect. So you can go ahead and customize this to whatever size you'd like, just using the technique that I'm doing. So yeah, you don't need to make it this big. You can make it however big you want. So I absolutely love it. And like I said, I really want to make another one. So I also love the chipboard because it makes it really sturdy. And it just, I don't know, I just like the way it came out using the chipboard. I don't think I would use it with cardstock or anything. So here I am. I have my 2 pieces of wood, and I die cut some Memorydex cards, and I have 2 on each ends of the sticks, kind of holding them in place for me. And I'm just using some hot glue and pressing that together. The second reason for the Memorydex cards being there is that underneath the bars, there needs to be a little bit of height. And I wasn't going to try and find something, I figured let me just slip the Memorydex cards on there, and that is all the amount of height that you'll need underneath the bars. Height is kind of important because that is how also the Memorydex cards are allowed to move freely over the bars. So now I'm just using hot glue, adding that to my tabs, and sealing up the sides of my Memorydex box. Doing that again to the other side. And I'm basically done. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it was helpful to you, and you can just see how really simple it is just to go ahead and make your own. I had a lot of fun creating this. I haven't done something like this in a long time where I just kind of crafted something like this, and I had a lot of fun doing it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you're not subscribed to me and you'd like to be, just go ahead and hit the subscribe button. And then if you want to be notified when I upload videos, just go ahead and click the notification bell. So I'll see you guys next Friday for another episode of my Memorydex series. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Love you guys. Bye.